Shalom. I'd like to begin by thanking everyone for being here this most happy of days. It's no accident that each of you are here today, and each of you were invited to be here because you represent something important in the individual and collective lives of Tyler and Temma. The most remarkable moment in life is when you meet the person who makes you feel complete, the person who makes the world a beautiful and magical place, the person with whom you share a bond so special that it transcends other relationships and becomes something so pure, so wonderful, that you can't imagine spending another day of your life without them. For Tyler, that moment happened about 9 years ago when he and I met on our freshman dorm floor. But about 5 years ago, he met Temma. She turned out to be pretty chill too. They both went to undergrad at the University of Florida, but that's not where they met. Their story begins in fall of 2014 at the Charles E. Schmidt College of Medicine at Florida Atlantic University. They initially bonded over their deep, undying love of chicken wings. Then they became friends, then study buddies. Then Tyler got a haircut, and then they started dating. 3 years later, they were traveling the country looking at couples match in the same residency program. During that journey, they stopped at a cabin in North Carolina, and Tyler proposed. Temma, being alone in a cabin in the woods with Tyler, totally didn't feel pressured to say yes. And thus, the story of love has led us to today. Today's a celebration. A celebration of love, of commitment, of friendship, of family, and of two people who are in it forever. That's right, Temma, forever. You know, you don't have to have a ceremony to have a marriage. I mean, think about it, the whole thing's a little bit weird, right? You're standing in front of everyone, holding flowers, looking fancy. Tyler's in a suit that isn't that Goodwill tux he bought for prom. It's a special moment. So why do we do it? We have thousands of important moments that happen throughout our lives, but this one is regarded as so important that we acknowledge its special status by sharing it with others. What brings us here today? Time to pause, look back and smile at all the moments that you've already experienced, and a time to look ahead at all the moments that are still to come. It's not one moment, it's not even this moment, it's every moment. Big ones like saying I love you, graduating from med school together, buying a beautiful house in Tampa together, but also a million little moments that come in between the big ones. Supporting each other through all-night study sessions, laughing at each other's gross ER stories, laying down sweet gnar on snowboards in Colorado, and raising two of the most beautiful and well-behaved wiener dogs you've ever met. These everyday moments fused together into one big experience. That's why you both are standing here. You fell in love by chance, but today you're making a choice. Tyler, you've chosen to be with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, makes you laugh, makes every day a little bit brighter. And Temma, you chose Tyler. Earlier this year, when you asked me to officiate your wedding, I'm sure at this point I'm totally regretting that. You asked me if at some point during the ceremony, I'd provide a small blurb where I speak from the heart, give my thoughts on your relationship. Well, they didn't teach us that in online officiating school. So, like your best man over here, I Googled heartwarming wedding speeches. This is what I found. Bride, groom. When I first saw you together at that location that we met, I knew there was something special between you two. The way you looked into each other's eyes, you could sense a deep love was growing. Your shared interest of hobby A and hobby B proved to me that you guys were just meant to be together. And I'm so happy for the both of you. No, but seriously, Tyler and Temma, the thing I like about you two the most is your similar sense of humor. don't know too many other couples who've let a clown like me officiate their wedding. But keep a secret from all of our friends all this time. I know it's mostly because I'm the only half Jewish friend you guys have. Still, it's an honor. I think it's pretty amazing you guys have built such a strong relationship all while balancing the stresses of med school. It's a testament to how much you care about each other. You should be proud of yourselves for working through those stressful times together. You two are perfect together. I'm excited to see you take this next huge step in your relationship. Tyler, Temma, you're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other, stand up for one another, and find happiness in the other. There's a simple premise to each of these promises. You're vowing to be there. You're teaming up and saying to the other, no matter how many times Florida football chokes in the fourth quarter, I'm going to be there for you. Go Gators. Tyler and Temma, will you please join hands? Look at one another now, and remember this moment in time. Tyler, do you take Temma to be your lawfully wedded wife? Do you promise to love her, honor her, cherish her, protect her, and be faithful to her? Do you promise to start closing the shower curtain so that mold does not accumulate on the sides of the tub? Do you promise to have patience with Temma as she finishes doing her hair for that thing you're already 15 minutes late for? Do you promise to comfort her in times of distress, encourage her to achieve her goals, laugh with her, cry with her, and always be open and honest with her? Do you vow to keep these promises to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, so long as you both shall live? Temma, do you take Tyler to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you promise to love him, honor him, cherish him, protect him, and be faithful to him? Do you promise to stop leaving your coffee spoon in the sink and instead just move it the extra 6 inches into the dishwasher? Do you promise to have patience with Tyler when you ask him a question and he mumbles his answer instead of speaking clearly like an adult? Do you promise to comfort him in times of distress, encourage him to achieve his goals, laugh with him, cry with him, and always be open and honest with him? And do you vow to keep these promises to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, so long as you both shall live? You've both chosen to wear rings as a reminder of these promises. People often say wedding bands are a perfect circle with no beginning and no end, but these rings did have a beginning. Long ago, deep within the Earth's crust, 2 rare metals were formed through an unlikely series of geological events. Eventually, time brought them to rise to the surface. There, someone dug them up. Metal was then liquefied in a furnace, molded, cooled, painstakingly polished. Something beautiful was made from raw elements. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings, through a combination of serendipity and effort. Imperfect beings, and I really want to emphasize imperfect here, shape it into something extraordinary. It's the process of making something complete over the years. As you look at these rings, I hope you remember that. You've created something valuable. Just as I know you'll protect these rings, I'm confident you'll protect the commitments you've made here today. May we please have the rings. May we please have the rings. It's good luck. Tyler, as you place this ring on Temma's finger, repeat these words after me. This ring symbolizes my love for you and and the commitments we made today. Temma, as you place this ring on Tyler's finger, repeat these words after me. This ring symbolizes my love for you and the commitments we made today. Can we please have the glass? The final act of this ceremony is the shattering of the glass. This old custom has many traditions with many interpretations. At one time, it was meant to scare off demons who frequent celebrations. Unfortunately, I see that Derek Chapman still made it to this wedding, so that can't be true. Today, the fragility of this glass symbolizes the frailty of human relationships. These marriage vows are as permanent and final as the breaking of this glass is unchangeable. Knowing that this marriage is permanent, we should strive every day to show each other love and respect and happiness. After Tyler breaks the glass with his right foot, I invite everyone to shout the Hebrew words Mazel Tov, meaning good luck and congratulations. Tyler, Temma, you've come here today of your own free will and in the presence of family and loved ones. I've declared your love and commitment to each other. You've given and received rings as a symbol of your promises. You have vowed to honor these promises for the rest of your lives. By the power of your love and commitment to each other, and by the power vested in me by the internet, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Tyler, you may kiss the bride.